Once again, the world's most daring individuals have gathered in Gloucester for Great Britain's most eagerly awaited event. 30 contestants will risk their lives chasing a wheel of cheese down the hill, with the first across the finish line declared the winner.
Authorities have classified this event as extremely dangerous and strongly advise against participation. Past events have seen injuries ranging from broken bones and severe spinal damage to even fatal accidents. Therefore, it is widely regarded as one of the most dangerous events in the world.
How do you feel now you've won? What's that mean to you?
Why don't you start by telling us who you are?
My name is Tuliko, YouTuber and current Guinness World Record holder, the fastest marathon in fish flippers and most Rubik's Cubes solved underwater in one breath.
What makes you think that a 22-year-old who has never even seen the hill can run down without getting injured, let alone win?
I might not know that much, but there's one thing I do know. If I stand on top of that hill and the crowd starts to shout, "Roll that cheese, roll that cheese," I'm just going to send it. Put my life in God's hand and just pray for the best.
Well, good luck with that.
I made it to Great Britain.
But instead of heading straight to Cooper's Hill to practice, I had a slightly different game plan.
And the first thing we're going to do now is drive all the way to the Jurassic Coast and go death diving on the most iconic spot in all of the UK, the Durdle Door. I made it to the Jurassic Coast, and behind me is one of the most famous cliff diving spots in the entire world.
Why exactly did you go cliff jumping again when you should have been using every spare second practicing on that hill?
I don't know why you're doubting my training methods, but let's be honest, you can't really train for a competition like this. The risk of getting injured is just way too high. Despite that, there's actually one thing you can do to prepare for this borderline insane event.
And that is to actually conquer your fear. Because the only way to win a cheese rolling is to 100% commit, which is only possible if you have almost no fear of running down a 45-degree hill, which leads us back to the
Durdle Door.
According to articles written about it, this is a spot you'd rather not mess with. 200 feet above the water, almost no one even dares to jump off this natural wonder. In fact, the only video I could find was this sketchy looking GoPro video of somebody doing it. In short, this felt like the perfect spot to vanquish my fear once and for all. There was only one problem.
Look at all those people. The entire beach is crowded with people, and due to the fact that cliff jumping is illegal right here, I think we can't go for the jump today, even though that's unfortunate, but I think we're gonna come back tomorrow and do it really early in the morning.
Good morning, guys. I literally had the worst night of my entire life. I had to sleep in my car because I couldn't find a hotel anywhere in Dorset.
So with barely any sleep, I made my way up to the beach, where I met some Indian guys who were actually down to record me doing it. As I began climbing on the narrow ridge, I was really starting to feel my nerves.
But of course you're nervous when you jump off a 70 feet high cliff.
Every single step could mean the difference between life and death.
I think we reached the spot. This is the spot, and now there's just one thing more to do, and that is to jump. 3, 2, 1, exit. Let's go!
What a jump! While treading water, I still couldn't believe that I had actually done it. Back on the beach,
amazing!
My newly made Indian friends gave me a warm welcome and we had a nice little chat.
And then it was the day of the cheese roll.
What's up? This will be my outfit for today. Together with a crowd of almost 10,000 people, I made my way up to Cooper's Hill, which looked even more daunting from afar and way more dangerous than I'd imagined it to be. On my way up, I randomly met iShowSpeed.
Hey, Speed, what's up? Are you competing as well?
Yeah.
Okay, good luck, mate.
After that, I had a quick chat about tactics with the local hero Chris Anderson, who had won the race the previous 16 times out of the last 18 years.
You want to head middle spot?
Middle? Okay. And then as fast as possible.
Fortunately, he didn't compete that day since he was going on vacation next week and didn't want to get injured.
But then it was time for me to make my way up the hill, which was quite a challenge of its own.
I'm gasping for air already.
Up there, I was overthinking my decision to come here for the first time on this whole trip. The 45-degree decline looked terrifying and scared the actual shit out of me. But then I met a fellow YouTuber named Chris, who had been practicing on the hill for the past few days. Despite his experience, he was just as frightened as I was. However, he was incredibly friendly and shared all the ins and outs about the hill with me, like which parts to avoid and how to run down safely. Still, there were another 2 hours of waiting left, giving us plenty of time to overthink our decision. During this time period, the English weather showed its true colors, and we got absolutely soaked until the organizers finally let us take our positions. As Chris Anderson taught me earlier, the middle was definitely the best position, so this was exactly where I was heading. The other Chris was right next to me, and you could really feel the tension amongst all the competitors. Even Speed seemed a bit anxious. We were all waiting for the countdown that would send us all tumbling down into Chaos Central. The crowd started shouting, and then all of a sudden it started.
We are underway in the Gloucestershire Cheese Roll 2024. High-vis jacket in the middle's looking good. He slides on his knees. Oh, there's someone going down the right. Oh, and that did look painful. All sorts of limbs in no particular order. It's the high-vis, I think. Straight through the middle. Takes it. Rolls over the line. The man in the high-vis jacket looked good.
What a race! I only remember thinking to myself, I have to win this.
After that, my memory is completely gone. I don't have a single recollection of how I got down there. It was only after watching the replay that I realized I smashed into another competitor. But then I somehow managed to get up and sprinted for the finish. Chris was the first one to congratulate me, but the best part was of course my grand prize.
Pretty clean race if you couple that. There's Chris Anderson.
Like at any major sporting event, reporters rushed onto the field and I had an interview with BBC. But I was still pumped with so much adrenaline that I struggled to form complete sentences.
How do you feel now you've won? What does that mean to you?
I'm buzzing. It's like you start and then the adrenaline takes over and then you just go. Look at this event, look at this hill. I love it.
Congratulations on the win. Are you going to defend your title next year?
I don't know, man. No person in their right mind runs down this hill. For now, I'm just going to enjoy my cheese.
I actually became close friends with Chris afterwards, so since he had given me all the tips on how to win, I thought it was only fair if we both tried the cheese together for the first time.
I mean, it is good. It is good cheese. That's actually good. Okay. I thought it was gonna taste like crap. Just like a... But is it worth all the hype? I don't know. No.